Hello, everyone. I am Magdala Ramirez, and I am so happy to be with you today in these powerful times, in these times of the eclipse, in these times of intensity. It is truly amazing about what's going on. This eclipse that just happened, it was so powerful. An eclipse, it's always about a change. And that change is going to be whatever you want this to be. An eclipse, it's a portal that you are creating and entering, and it has to do with your union of polarities, your sun and moon, your place within yourself, that it is able to create a different timeline. Yes, there is so many things going on in the world. There is so much wars that are being created, and there is so much, oh my gosh, so much going on everywhere in the world. And it is a time that you do need to see and stay within yourself, no matter what you see in the outside. We did have a temazcal, a sweat lodge ceremony in the time of the eclipse. And the messages was about understanding the alignment with the one that created you. And these brought forward all kinds of teachings that we have been working for a long time too in the school. The versions of yourself. What is those versions? You create those versions of yourself when it was in a time of need, when it was about different experiences that you have in your life. And you created just like a cope-up mechanism, but you see, those versions of yourself are not your true you. Your true you is your higher self. Your true you, your unique vibration, it is that higher self that it is able to understand Father, Mother, God. It is the one that it is able to align with the one that created you by understanding the mission that you have, by understanding what it means, that presence of your own presence, by understanding that everything that you do, it will be a good idea to align it with the one that created you. And that is a choice. Picking it up, those versions of yourself and integrating those versions, first you need to see them and understand it. What is it and how it works? There is a part of you that it is about that war and destruction. You know, the system wants to program you to be very much in that war constantly, thinking, oh, this is how it is happening over there, then I need to choose sides. And it is not. You don't. People is beautiful everywhere in the world. People, it is the children of God everywhere in the world. There is no such a thing of the chosen ones. Yet, if you want to see it in a different perspective, well, you are the chosen one too. But everyone is. Everyone is, just like a mother, that you have all these children and you love them all. The great mother loves all the creation. She is the essence of all the creation. And the Father, it is that manifestation that comes into being. This eclipse is showing us where we are in that union of polarities. It might be that in your heart, your essence, it is so high because by now maybe you recognize that voice inside of you that it is guiding you. By now maybe you understand that no one can connect you with the one that created you because it is up to you to do this. Nobody can make this work except you, to you. We can talk about it. We can point it out. Where is it? But no one can do this for you except you. Once you see this incredible wisdom that it is pouring in your heart, that you can be sitting in there, really just bringing it forward, just asking the questions, every question, it will be a revelation for you. And it is a freedom. It is a total freedom of seeing the things in a very different perception. The mother loves all her children and she doesn't want war. Because the true human being is a peaceful being by nature. So peace starts with you. Peace starts with me. Peace, it is the most beautiful energy that it make everything flow. So when you begin to vibrate in peace, that is the real help that you can do for your children, for your community, for everyone else that goes around you. There is so many beautiful peacemakers happening right now everywhere in the world. Everyone with that understanding that peace starts with me. That means integrate all those versions of yourself, including the versions that they do want war. There are versions that feels that you need to be in alignment with the system in some way or another. You think that it has to do some kind of a country aligning with one country against the other one, or invading spaces or invading countries, thinking that it is the way, and it is not. We need to understand this in our deep, deep manner about how it works and what's happening. There is all these versions that in some way or another agreeing with the system and perpetuating the patriarchal system. It is just creating more division, more traumas, more situation, more pain and suffering, more enslavement. And that is not the ways of the mother. That is not the ways of understanding your connection from within. There has been so many wars in the name of God for a long, long time, and it has never been true. God, Father, Mother, God, does not want war. It is that perfect harmony that resides within yourself. What is it in that perfect harmony within yourself when you connect, truly connect and listen to the Great Mother? That perfect harmony is just flow in your body. And through that flowing in your body, when you want to express it in the outside, it creates that divine order, which is the Father. The divine order, it is so beautiful because every part of the creation, that tree have a cycle. That flower have a cycle. Human being have a cycle. The human being cycle is 260 days. Every planet have a cycle, and they don't crash to each other. That's the beautiful orchestra of the multiverse, an orchestra that you're part of it. You must realize that this beautiful planet, it is a tiny little planet in a galaxy where there are so many, many galaxies in the multiverse. And there is much more to uncover. There is so many other planets. There is so many other beings in those planets that it helped at one point to see this beautiful planet, that it was designed for that oneness, for that fifth dimension. That was the natural state of the human being. That was this part of you that it is so completely engaged in that divine order because deep inside of you resides this perfect harmony. So, yes, it might be that in the world right now, the things can be more darker. And it's going to be dark before it gets better. It's going to be worse before it gets better. Yet, what to do with this is observe beauty inside of you. It's about bringing the presence of your own presence. It's about don't put attention about what is happening, yet be acknowledgement of what it is going on in your surroundings. But find beauty. Find something beautiful that you can focus in. And that is in your heart. So where the revelations are taking place. You are being protected in one way or the other when you are in this deep connection with the one that created you. Trust yourself and merge and become one with the one that created you. That means understand that the power of one is the power of many. The understanding of the one is in the whole, and the whole is in the one. And the connection that it is in there is that beauty. The connection that you become the whole. It is inside of you, and it has always been inside of you. By listening to this incredible, beautiful vibration as it is. In there, that's where you create the alignment. That's your big alliance. There is that version of the human being that it is autodestructive. And you can see how thoughts come and they are dark thoughts and make you feel very bad. And you begin to convince yourself that you're bad. And you know where it is taking you, those thoughts, because it's a network. One thought is connected to the next one and next one. That's when you monitor your thoughts. Monitor your thoughts so you don't go for it. And train your mind. Train your mind to stop those thoughts and think what you want to think and direct your thoughts. You have this ability. The mind doesn't have any power over you unless you give that power. That's where the balance resides. Heart and mind, the condor and the eagle, needs to fly together. And it is not something that you find it in the outside world, but it is something that you find and encounter and reveal and remember inside of you. That is something that it is so important at this time because the eclipse, it really brought that understanding about this beautiful you that it is about to be born. The mother was saying about this invitation that she sent a long, long time ago to you. And the invitation is, can you go higher? Can you remember your original vibration? Can you remember the world of the enchanted flower, the fifth dimension where everything is one? Do you remember peace? Do you remember sacredness? Can you remember you? Integrating all your versions that they are not for the highest good, that they are about destruction, that they are about justifying something, that it is about victims and predators, that in some way or another you created because it was important in that time with you. Now you need to bring it into that integration and heal every version of yourself that it is about that destruction, that it is against you, that they are sabotaging you. Every decision that those versions do is just going to contribute to more separation and pain. You don't want that anymore. You do want to understand that you are love, that you are peace. Yesterday in the teachings, they were intense and beautiful. People were receiving it in such a good way because it heals, because it was understanding that it is a knowledge within yourself that you are remembering. Check our website, magdalas.com. That is magdalas.com. We have our school online. We have ceremonies coming forward. We have Vision Quest in November in the portal of the 1111. If you want to come, please send me an email. We have many ongoing events about this, and you go and check the website. We have books, and we have also messages from the Great Mother. That is an app that it is in your phone. The Mother wants you to know that she is with you. It's an invitation again to sit and talk to her and ask all the questions that you need. Have a notebook just right there. Bring the presence of your own presence. That's the only thing that is required. Then make silence so you can listen. I am you. I am your other you. And I want you to share this radio talk with everyone. People needs to know what is happening and what's going on. People needs to know what is this ancient wisdom of the feminine. What is this that the women everywhere in the world are leading the way? And we need the men too. That perfect and beautiful way of living that it is based on love, not on wars. I love you. Tlatsokomate, tlatsokomate, tlatsokomate. I am you. I am Magdala.